Hello Leo, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. I'm going to do a love tarot reading for you guys today and see what you've got going on in love. It's the 17th, yes, of January 2026. So yeah, let's see what you guys have got going on in love. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it to fit. If the message doesn't fit, it's not for you, it's for somebody else. So, what have we got going on for Leo in love? Messages for Leo in love. Strength. There you are, Leo. The strength of a lion. Right, Nine of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords in the upright. 6 of Wands in the reverse. And strength. So not feeling completely emotionally fulfilled in something. Or with someone. Walking away from conflict or some sort of battle or some sort of something that you're just kind of walking away from or staying away from or thinking of walking away from, but just not sure about that one. I'll come back to that one. 6 of Wands in reverse. Some sort of feeling a bit unsuccessful, unrecognised, underachieved in something, but more kind of a lack of recognition in something, not being seen, not being, thanked or appreciated, that kind of thing. And strength. Strength. Courageous, strong, powerful, confident, regardless, or trying to be. So I want to say putting a brave face on it. Let's see what these might be about for Leo in love. Why is the 9 of Cups here in reverse energy for Leo in love? I'm going to take that because it just wants to come out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, feeling neglected in some way. Or kind of looking for some sort of fulfillment in something that you... Looking for someone or a situation to fulfill you in some way. Looking for some sort of recognition. Kind of holding on to the hope of something. 5 of Swords. Why is it here for Leo in love? 7 of Wands in the upright. Courage again. This could be your energy. Kind of sticking with something, although you're not really feeling like you're getting much from it. But standing your ground, remaining in your power, and kind of standing firm. Just not giving up on something here. 6 of Wands in reverse energy. Why is it here for Leo in love? Excuse me. 3 of Swords. Yeah, feeling some sort of heartbreak, grief, loss, emotional pain, but you're... maybe, trying to just remain strong while you're dealing with some sort of healing, loss, heartbreak, but feeling quite rejected here. Quite, unrecognised, maybe a bit unloved, and just a bit sort of cold and empty. but still trying to find some sort of inner power, inner courage to deal with it, or persevere with it. Why strength here? King of Pentacles in the the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, there's that perseverance again. Slow and steady wins the race. Sticking with something, working towards something, but more perseverance with something. Not rushing something here. Taking all the time that you need, being as patient as you can. All the while feeling a little bit, yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is she here for Leo in love? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So kind of feeling a bit, there's that sort of feeling defeated, but not, or someone's not kind of putting in some sort of effort here. They're kind of feeling a bit, yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles, kind of someone's really slow here, but kind of not making an effort. Okay, yeah. So you could be looking for someone to make some sort of an effort towards you that they're not making, and it's making you feel a bit, you know, maybe you're the one putting in all the effort and they're not really doing their fair share or showing you attention, or and you're kind of sticking with it, persevering with it, but all the while just feeling like, you know, where's the kind of equal give and take here? Seven of Wands. Why is it here for Leo in love? Five of Wands. So some sort of conflict, or a conflict within yourself, perhaps. Or there's been some sort of conflict. Yeah, you're standing up for something here. There's some sort of, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands. You're standing up for something here. You're defending something here, or perhaps there's some sort of heated situation here. Perhaps there's a conflict, you're having some sort of heated discussion about, you know, the lack of effort or the imbalance of equal give and take here in a situation. Three of Swords. There's that Nine of Cups in reverse again, because you are feeling quite unfulfilled here, disappointed. You know, perhaps you're getting to a point of putting your foot down and you haven't maybe said something, but you're about to say something, or you're kind of, you know, getting fed up with this feeling of lack, or just this feeling that it's not a two-sided effort. The Knight of Pentacles. Why is he here for Leo in love? The Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting that there's some sort of energy of dependency here. You're kind of holding out for a pat on the back from someone, or some sort of recognition, validation. And you're not getting it, and it's kind of making you feel a bit rubbish here. Perhaps someone's more kind of interested in themselves or their own life, and perhaps you're thinking that, you know, I'm kind of dependent on this a bit too much. I need to be independent, not codependent, not looking for anyone or anything to make me feel fulfilled. I kind of need to do that for myself. Seven of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Leo? Wheel of Fortune. So, a sudden change. A sudden change. It could also be about going round in circles. A a sort of perhaps a change for the better, or there's a hope for the change, for a change for the better. Taking a chance, spinning the wheel, or just some sort of big change, big turning point, perhaps the turning point is you kind of broaching the subject that you're not feeling too happy about all this. Perhaps that's what the 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands energy is. Perhaps something's changed and you're, you know, kind of bringing this to the surface. You're putting your foot down and saying, no, you know, I'm going to air my feelings, my views, my thoughts on all of this. Or perhaps it's just a moment of change, just a moment of, I don't know, something's shifted. I'm getting that something is shifted, and there's the 6 of Pentacles that's just flipped out. The 6 of Pentacles is balance from, well, balance, fairness, equal give and take, generosity, giving, charity. When a situation or a connection or a relationship, you know, it's balanced, it's equal. You're giving and taking in equal amounts. You're on the same team. It's fair. So perhaps that's what the change is. You know, you're standing up for yourself and you're saying, you know, is this going to be equal? Is it going to be fair? Is it going to be balanced? 9 of Cups in reverse energy. 9 of Wands. Again, looking for resolution, but standing firm. Not wanting to get into a battle as such, but definitely being courageous and kind of standing up for what you think is fair, right and true. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups talks about acceptance of acceptance, moving on, kind of accepting a situation for what it is. Perhaps you're in the, perhaps there's been a change and your energy has shifted and you're just like accepting it for what it is. Perhaps you don't feel like it's going to change and you're just kind of, yeah, well, you know, I'm not overly happy about it, but it is what it is, and I'm just not, I don't know how much longer I'm kind of prepared to deal with this at the energy that it is if nothing's going to change. With a Fortune. Why is it here for Leo in love? There's Strength again. Woo! Courage, strength, focus, compassion. There's power here. There's power, but it's not a, there could have been some sort of overwhelming, or I'm getting more kind of dependency, holding on or relying too much on someone or something here. But I'm getting more of a kind of compassionate, not wanting to get into heated conflict or anything like that, or arguments, but either changing the situation or kind of accepting it for what it is. It is what it is, and perhaps moving on. 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Now this could have something to do with family or finances, or a family situation to do with, you know, money or finances, and Perhaps someone's been working all the hours and someone's not working at all. Or, you know, perhaps someone's paying more towards something than the other person is within a connection. Or something's just not very stable. Something's perhaps very one-sided to the point that you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something that was meant to be stable and solid and abundant kind of isn't here. Nine of Wands, why is it here for Leo? Nine of Pentacles, again, you're getting a lot of synchronicities here. Fear, insecurity, lack of faith, false success. So, questioning here, again, it could be about finances, living beyond your means. Someone may be spending too much money and someone else is having to pay kind of more of the bills, more of their share, or share of the bills, because someone's not paying their equal share. Or, you know, I'm definitely getting an air of finances here for someone. Someone's, you know, working overtime and someone's not working any time. But there's also an air here of an energy of deception, or a false kind of sense of working together on something, but someone's not quite doing the work that they need to do in order to bring this to the place that it needs to be. And someone's losing hope here. Someone's starting to feel a little bit, you know, discouraged and thinking about kind of walking away from something here. Four of Cups. There's that Three of Swords, again, now in the reverse energy. Again, talks about moving on, recovery, transition, releasing something, releasing some sort of heartbreak, pain, accepting it for what it is, and just kind of moving on, moving forward. Can also talk about resisting dealing with something, resisting accepting something, resisting dealing with some sort of pain. And it can also talk about denial, you know, not being truthful with yourself about the pain or heartbreak that it's kind of causing you. Also talks about forgiveness, like I said, the forgiveness, moving on. So I'm getting that energy of someone, you know, kind of getting to the point of not wanting to get into conflict about it, not wanting to fall out about it, but kind of just thinking, well, I don't think much is going to change here, and it's, you know, it's just time to maybe have a gentle talk about it and just accept it for what it is and move on. Or perhaps someone needs to kind of forgive, accept it and move on, but they're struggling to, perhaps because it involves family and shared finances. Tell me about strength. Why is strength here for Leo? Excuse me. Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy again. Something's not being... The Ace of Pentacles, all aces, they're a gift, or something's being given to you, or it's being taken away. It's a lesson or a blessing, as they say. So something here is not stable, or not kind of, something's being taken away here. The stability or some sort of financial issue has gone a little bit up in the air here. And it's also, again, you're not being given something that's stable. You're not being given something that's abundant. It's being taken away. It's not being offered. And with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse as well. So I'm really feeling like here, this is, someone's giving effort or finances and someone's not giving effort or finances, or however it goes. But there is a definite energy here of one-sided kind of, someone feels very much on their own here. Very much on their own. They're putting in all the work and all the effort, making all the effort, the time, you know, but someone's not. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so, and it's kind of really, it's really hurting someone here. It's really making them feel very unfulfilled, very unhappy. Perhaps very unloved and very, you know, and again the Ten of Cups is, yeah, it's the card of in the upright position of, sorry about keep touch, I like them to be really straight. It can be about home, domestic life, marriage, family, children, and I mean that's come out for the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is something that was solid or was meant to be solid, that perhaps was a marriage or a long-term commitment that involved family, children, you know, stuff like that. This is something that was meant to be, it was meant to be abundant. All the good things kind of in life, you know, all the good things about being with someone, married to someone, and children and family and money and house and home comforts and holiday, whatever it was meant to be a certain way, and it is not. It's quite far from being that way, because someone feels on their own here. They're kind of meant to be together with someone on the same page, working towards the same thing, but they're not. They're kind of, it's just, yeah. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we've had the seven. You've got so many synchronicities here, Leo. Exhaustion, feeling overwhelmed, lack of confidence, kind of, someone's had enough here. Someone's just really kind of had enough. They're feeling defeated, they're feeling exhausted, perhaps they've, you know, like I said earlier, you know, someone's been working all the hours that the divine sends, and someone's just sitting around not doing anything, you know, even, yeah, I'm not going to go too deep because I don't want anyone to think that I'm, you know, talking bad about any sort of anyone's situation here, but you know what I mean. Someone's doing it all and someone else is doing nothing, or someone's showing up for a relationship in some way and someone's just thinking, kind of thinking that they're kind of together with someone, but they're living their own life and not kind of thinking of each other as a whole, is what I'm getting. And someone's just feeling like they've had enough, quite honestly. Three of Swords in reverse energy. Ten of Swords in reverse energy. So Ten of Swords is going through, well, Ten of Swords is a very big betrayal, ultimate betrayal. There's a lot of tens here. There's a lot of ultimates here. There's a lot of, someone feels very betrayed here, but they're kind of trying to mend from it. And again, I'm getting that, trying to accept it. I don't feel much has changed here. I don't feel much as sort of, but they're kind of trying to kind of just accept it and move on in some way, or they're about to kind of move on, then start accepting it. And but I'm getting more the just the air of accepting it for what it is. It is what it is. Like, this is not going to change, and I'm kind of just gonna accept it and kind of move forwards, move on. Now, I'm not saying this is about, you know, serious relationships for all of you. This could just, I mean, it doesn't have to be about marriage and commitment and family. This could just be about a connection where, you know, you just, someone's kind of wanting the connection to grow, and someone's kind of still living like they're single and not really giving time, or, you know, maybe their career is more important to them, or whatever it is. But someone here is feeling very betrayed, and something needs to change, or it has changed, or the energy's shifted. And yeah, so however it resonates for you. Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy. Strength. There's strength again. Someone's putting their foot down. There's a Leo here that is really putting their foot down. Not in a conflicted kind of argumentative way, but someone's finding their power here. Someone's finding their power and they're kind of taking it back. They're finding their self-worth. Someone's finding their self-worth. Someone's finding their value. Someone's about to kind of wake up and perhaps stop putting in all the effort that they've been putting into something. Oh. Good luck dealing with a Leo that's just found their strength again. Why do I say that and why do I laugh? Because I am a Leo. And I know exactly what that's all about. Anyway, 10 of Cups in reverse. Why is it here for Leo? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's that kind of Queen of Pentacles. It's someone's maybe very ambitious, work focused, self-focused, very much focused on themselves. And the Queen of Pentacles again, it's just confirming that, yeah, someone's not working towards a union here, a relationship. They are working for themselves, their own interests, their own whatever it is, but they're very much about themselves, not about shared anything with anyone else. They're very much about their life, not about your life or your life together as a whole. 7 of Wands, Judgment. And someone, yeah, like I just said, the energy's strong here. Someone is about to make a decision. They're about to make a judgment call. They're about to have an awakening. They're about to have a rebirth. They're about to go through transition. They are about to come to an aha moment that, hang on a minute, what on earth's been going on here? You know, but again, I'm not getting a conflicted, heated, kind of nasty argument sort of way. I'm just getting this quiet, compassionate rebirth. Someone here is about to renew. Perhaps this has been going on for a while, and someone's been given too much in life in general, not just to a particular situation, but someone's been given too much in general, making all the effort, giving and not getting anything back. And someone's about to find their power, and someone's about to take back a little of what they've been given. And this is great, actually. I'm really feeling good. This energy is, someone's been, I don't want to say trodden on, taken advantage of, but yeah, there is an air of that. And someone's about to just, yeah, find their confidence, their worth, their value, and stand up for themselves. You go for it. 10 of Swords. 4 Four of Cups in reverse energy. Yeah. Renewal, enthusiasm for life, acceptance, accepting something for what it is, but being grateful for the lesson that it has, all of this has taught you. Being grateful for the lesson that it's taught you, and actually taking that lesson with you forwards into the future to learn from the lesson and learn the lesson well, so that going forward you can ensure that this will never happen again. That's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you for tuning in if you did. If this resonated or you enjoyed the reading, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you would like more readings from me, please consider subscribing to the channel. Good luck, Leo. Best wishes. Lots of love. See you next time. Bye-bye.